Michelle Wen does a lot of these. So if you're looking for inspiration, especially for larger ones, you can look at her pots. Seems like almost exclusively her lidded pots are closed form, at least lately, from what I saw when I looked back on her Instagram feed. Okay, so here we go. So this is great also because it's like making a bottle. It's like a bottle because this is a closed form, so it's a form that comes in all the way. I think I should not cut these off the bat, but maybe it doesn't matter that much. But I think for the next ones, I will not cut them off the bat. So same principles, best cylinder you ever made, and leave it thick at the rim to bring it in. Also, another nice thing about doing these closed forms is that you can incorporate the knob. I don't know if you noticed that on the first one that I threw, but it has a knob. I made a knob at the top. So all I'll really have to do, leave it thick at the top. Okay, so let's start with a very simple form, a cylinder. Okay, get all the water out of the bottom. I think maybe I still have a little bit of clay down here I could pull. Barely any. Wall's pretty even. Okay. Just travel up that pot, even it out. Use my rib and finish the base. When I use a tool to clean off the clay on the back, I turn it at this angle, and then I can just get it all at once. Okay, footer. Okay, in that line. And now we'll bring this in. So this is bringing it in, new spool here. Bring this in and closing it up. So enough water that I can run on this. Bringing it in. And then I'll go ahead and leave enough here so that'll be a knob. I'll nurture it in from here, a little bit lower. And then bring this in. So very similar to, let's say, an oil bottle, but we close it up. To close it up, there's lots of different ways. I can put my finger inside and just throw onto my finger, and then you just kind of work it together. Take your time. Use your magician's breath. And then once it's closed, go ahead and make the form that you'd like. Make a knob if you want. I think it's nice to make a knob. I'll give a little detail here. Okay, just check the form and make sure I like it. I like to use this part of the magic rib here. I'm going to hold the knob and just make a straight line, whoops, for a spiral. Okay, I think that's pretty. Okay, so now I just happen to have this. It's like a broken spatula that I've been using, but if you have a pair of to-go chopsticks, you know how they come together and then you break them apart? Just don't break them apart. And then that's a little bit wider than this, and that's a good width to do this. So for this, I'm gonna run my hand on the pot just to support it. Choose where I want my lid to be. Let's say there. And I'm just gonna press in, and I'm kind of supporting the pot here as I do that. Okay, and if I can get it pretty significant in, I think that that's the ideal. Like I said, I've made this like once in my life before, but I think they're super cool, and I'm glad to be making them together. So, you know, part of being a magician is that we can make anything. It's a really good feeling. If somebody asks you, what do you make? You say, I can make anything. If you feel like you can make anything. It's just a good feeling. Okay, so there's that. And we'll put that aside and trim it up tomorrow. How exciting, huh?